We've arrived at the last major of the year. This year has flew by. We're at the Open Championship now. Really not much time left in the season, but we have one more major we have to hit, Blake.
It's been a really, really shitty season betting-wise for us, but if we can hit 2 majors, I think it makes up for it.
It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Exactly. If we hit 2 majors over 9 wins, which we usually average 9 wins a year, we hit 2 majors, and since we hit the majors pretty hard, I'm not going to say it fully makes up for the season, but a little saving grace there maybe.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make up for it, but hey, I'll still take it, right? We have no real choice at this point. So 150th Open, St. Andrews, obviously a historic event, historic course, 29 majors it's hosted, the most of any course ever.
It's fucking wild.
It is. So many. First one happened in 1873. So yeah, it's and the course really hasn't changed. It's a par 72, 7,297 yards. It's only 350 yards longer than it was over 100 years ago, which basically means it hasn't changed really as much as any of these other courses have changed.
Yeah. It's wild.
It is. 156 players in the field, top 70 in ties make it.
Oh, it's 70.
I believe so. And I included a little Jack Nicklaus quote here. If you're going to be a player that's going to be remembered, you must win at St. Andrews.
Yeah, all the big guys. Bobby Jones, Jack. Did Arnold win here, or Arnold came over here? And that was like the big exodus for all the Americans to finally come over. So he has history here. Seve,
Tiger.
Faldo, and then Tiger.
John Daly.
My guy John Daly, yeah. Why Bryson's coming.
One day, maybe next time they host it, probably was going to be 2028 or something.
Yeah.
He'll probably win that one. But yeah, so it's a big one. I think a lot of pressure for a lot of these guys being the 150th Open at St. Andrews. I think it's important. I think these guys care a lot about it. So should be interesting. First thing, last week the Scottish, we saw a lot of the players. Well, some of them missed the cut that would have been popular this week, and some of them played really great, like Xander and Spieth, etc. How much are you putting into that Scottish Open?
I mean, you can't not put anything into it, but I don't think it's like anything crazy. I mean, look what Morikawa did last year. I think it's kind of just to get a good feel of links golf, but I don't know. Don't you think a week off for Rory helped him?
Yeah, I think it did. I think a big thing here is I still care about links experience overall. Maybe not necessarily last week. I think the narrative might change. Like, oh, look what Morikawa did last year. He didn't have links experience, not a prototypical links player. So people are going to start thinking anyone can go and win. Like, I don't like guys like Sam Burns who have never done anything on a links course positive in their career right this week. And just because it happened once doesn't mean that's going to be the new norm. I still think you're going to need some type of experience.
Yeah, completely agree. I'm not going to like JT missed the cut. I'm not going to be like worried about that.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Especially last week. I mean, there was a blatant weather draw last week. I mean, 70% of the golfers I bet last week were in the shit weather draw. And I really feel like we got to take that into account because you can just get wiped out in these Scotland events or even in these British events. So I'm not like going full bore on a Monday to place my bets here, but I'm kind of waiting. But if I see a good number, I'm going to bet it regardless.
Yeah.
I saw something like this though. This is just majors in general. Since 2017, the major winners weeks off prior to a major win. 0 weeks off. Fitzpatrick, Thomas, Morikawa, Matsuyama, DJ, Morikawa, Koepka, Molinari, Koepka, Thomas, Koepka. 1 week off. Scheffler, Rahm, Phil, Bryson, Lowry, Woodland, Woods, Reed, Garcia. 2 weeks off, 0. 3 weeks off, Spieth.
So you don't want guys who've been off for a while.
Yeah. I'm surprised the 2 weeks off isn't. I don't know.
So you're saying no live guys?
No, I think the live guys were fine, right? They had 1 week off.
Oh, that's it? Just 1 week off?
Yeah, the John Deere was before the Scottish.
Okay. All right, so that's good.
I just thought overall, nothing for St. Andrews, but overall majors, I feel like guys playing the week before a major are winning.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
obviously, majority of the guys played last week, so
Interesting. Roy took 2 weeks off, right?
yep.
Anyone else notable 2 weeks off?
Let me look down the board. Majority of people played last week.
Yeah, pretty much everybody. Lowry.
Lowry. Yep. 2 Irishmen.
Yep.
That'd be the only other one, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Finau? Yeah, Finau.
Yep. Finau. Scott.
Leishman. Did Leishman play last week?
No. Wait, did he? Yeah, he I think he did actually. He just it wasn't good.
So very few guys, but still. Just overall majors in general. I thought that was an interesting stat.
It is. So yeah, I mean, so what are we looking for here? We know it's going to be. It looks like the conditions as of now, it's tough to predict, but they look like they're not going to be anything crazy in terms of wind. We've been hearing a lot about the fairways being browned out and run out like crazy. I saw one thing today saying a guy usually hits his drives 240. They're carrying 300 this week. So what are we looking for?
It sounds like they made this thing really firm and really fast. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage for these guys? I don't really know.
I think it's going to be a disadvantage. They know it's the course's only defense. Like it's not that long anyway, and they have short irons anyway. So I think it's just going to be hard to even just keep the ball in the fairway. It's going to run off into whatever they have over there. I think these guys are probably too long. Well, you know what? If they take iron off the tee and it really rolls out, I think that puts those fairway bunkers in play. If they take driver off the tee, they're not going to be able to stop the ball, right?
Right.
I guess that's the hope.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But they could be on the green on like 70% of the holes off their drive.
They could.
This is obviously it's a very strategic golf course. You can't find pot bunkers. You have to be in the right spots off the tee. And that's why I feel like that's kind of why you see a correlation between Augusta and St. Andrews. It's just the strategy wise. So I want guys that have played here before. I think that's a big advantage.
Yeah, it is. I think strategic golf course. You need guys who know how to play smart. Like a guy like Vic is going to find those pot bunkers somehow, and he's going to fuck things up all the time. So, so that's why older guys I think are in play because one, they have experience. Two, they're not going to be hitting it all that short in terms of when there's going to be so much rollout. So it's a tough one to predict because there's so many events where like U.S. Open, where we basically said, if you don't hit it long and straight, you're basically ruled out. This week, not anyone can win, but any skill set can win.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Johnson won, so I mean, he's the shortest hitter on tour. So yeah, any skill set can win. But I think it's going to be a wedge fest. I think, and lag putting. Lag putting is massive. You got to be able to get it up and down from 100 feet with a putter. Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for guys who are good with a wedge and good putters. And I think the couple of guys that I'm really looking at hard are that. And it rules out some of the guys too. So I don't know.
So I got a couple things here. 7 of the last 8 Open winners. We're top 7 in scrambling. Just Open winners in general.
For the week or for the season?
For the week.
Okay.
And then in 2015, the 3 best scramblers that week finished first, second, and fourth.
Wow.
Yep. 2010, 3 of the top 5 finished top 6.
Which of the 3 in the playoff wasn't in 2015? Spieth, Leishman, or
I gotta look that up.
That's fine. Keep going. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah. So, and then a couple other trends. Obviously, the Augusta won 9 of the last 10 winners at St. Andrews, finished top 3 at Augusta. I think everyone's seen that one by now.
Yep.
Do you think so? playing St. Andrews matters, correct?
I think it does.
Yeah. Does playing the Dunhill just
Yeah, I
give you
think
more experience off here?
definitely. You've seen the course. You
Yeah.
played 2 rounds a year on the course, I think. And you look at a
Yeah.
lot of these guys, top 5 on the odds board, have never even played it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, JT's never played it. Has he ever played? He's probably never played the Dunhill.
Never played Dunhill. Rory's never played it.
He's played the Dunhill.
Yeah, he's never played it. He's never played it in the major. That's right.
Yeah, because he was hurt in 2015.
Sprained his ankle playing soccer, right?
Yeah. He didn't play in 2010, huh?
Don't think so.
No, he did. Yeah, he did.
Did
shot
he?
An 80. Yeah, he shot an 80 and still finished third.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
he opened up with a 61, I think, and then second round he shot an 80.
Wow. Okay, yeah. So he has. So I guess the other 4 haven't.
Yeah, X. Spieth has.
JT, Scheffler, Rahm.
Rahm never played the Dunhill.
I don't know.
I know Fitz has.
Yeah, Fitz has. So yeah. So I guess the Dunhill does help.
And are we looking at Augusta, guys?
I think there's something to it. I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore looking at the guys who have done well here.
Yeah, Tiger, ZJ, Louis,
Scott, Day.
Yeah. DJ's done well here. Yeah, got to.
Spieth.
Oh, yeah, Spieth. Yeah. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. They're like completely different courses, too.
I think wide fairways, I guess, like guys who just pick the right spots. So, yeah.
Main thing is lag. I think lag putting makes this thing. But I got a feeling this is going to get out of hand. I really do. I don't want it to, but I think it could get out of hand.
So what's
I don't care. I don't care if it gets out of hand because I just think everybody's playing the same thing. So it's just you just play it relative to par, and how it's playing. But I know guys like you don't like that.
No, I don't think it's as fun to watch, especially in a major. But I get what you're saying. What's out of hand to you? 25 under?
No, over 20. I don't like majors when it's over 20.
No,
I think we could get a minus 21 winner.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 18, and I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I don't know. But out of hand would be like, I'm fine with it if like one guy is like minus 20 and the next guy is like minus 12. That's completely fine. Like what Tiger did in the year we was going up with Duval, and he ended up finishing minus 19 or something.
Yep.
And the next guy was 11. That's fine. But if there's like 7 guys at like minus 19.
Yeah, that's when it sucks.
Yeah, that's when it's like, what are we doing here?
Yep, I agree with that. Okay, so I guess let's get into the top here.
All right, so Bet365, the favorite, pretty overwhelming favorite, is Rory McIlroy at 10-1. Want to just start there?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised actually that he's such an overwhelming favorite. Are you?
I thought X would get down off the win right there with him.
But
who else would you put there?
No, I would just have them all at like 12, 14. Isn't that kind of what it's been
for these other majors, like the U.S. Open?
Yeah. Like why? I don't get what is he? I know he's been good, but I don't know if he's done anything to deserve to be 10-1. So
he's been real good.
Yes, he's been good. But I don't know. Do you think he has the balls to win it? That's the question. I mean, he's looked real good for 32 straight majors, and he's looked like he's going to win a good deal of them, and he hasn't.
So I just read an article from your boy Kyle Porter at CBS, and he interviewed him. And I was actually pretty high on Rory until I read this. Porter talked about how this is like feels like one of the more consequential majors in the last like whatever years. And Rory goes, for me, it feels more consequential because I've played really well in the first 3 majors. I got off to a great start at Southern Hills, couldn't really keep it rolling. I had a decent chance at the U.S. Open as well. I finished second at Augusta, but felt like I never had a chance. I've had 3 really strong finishes in the majors without getting over the line. I think for me, that's why it feels more consequential. I'm going in, know that I'm playing good golf, so it's another really good chance to break this drought I've been on for quite a while. As well, I missed the last Open at St. Andrews because I was injured. I never got a chance to defend my title. That's why it's more consequential. I feel like he's already putting pressure on himself, man. You don't want Rory to put pressure on himself.
Yeah. Like I said, when I said it's going to be meaningful, you knew a guy like Rory, this is going to be probably the most meaningful one you can even think of for him.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be crying.
Win or lose, he's crying.
He's playing with Tiger right now.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's at a number where I don't even have to think about it. I'm not betting him at 10-1. Could he win? I guess. I don't know. I don't think
he definitely could.
Yeah, he can win, but it's definitely no sure thing.
No, for sure not. There's a lot of pressure on him. Everybody wants him to win.
What number would you bet him at?
14.
You bet 14? I think I need a 16 to bet. I still wouldn't feel great about it.
Yeah. Well, like I would feel better about him at 16 than like Rahm.
Yeah, absolutely. He's playing well. Here's another thing about the major thing is like all the major winners this year have really showed that it was coming. Like they're playing well. No one just goes into a major, and especially lately, and just wins out of fucking nowhere.
So that's a pro for him.
It is. But that's what I'm thinking. Like when we're talking to these guys, we have to just take guys who are playing good.
Yep. No, I agree. Just on Rory, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just the pressure thing. He's got everything. But, I mean, it's also – I think this is going to be a wedge fest. Do I love Rory in a wedge fest? I know he's gotten better on his wedges. No, I don't. I don't think he's as good. Still don't think he's as good as a JT or a Spieth in a wedge fest.
No, he isn't.
He's the long iron guy. Him and Rahm, they play the long irons better than everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think like a difficult U.S. Open is a better chance for him to win than this.
Yep, I agree.
Especially if the scoring gets out of control. I mean, has he ever really won in most of his majors? I feel like we're in that like 9 to 12 range. Maybe one or two. Maybe one of them wasn't.
No, the Valhalla one, they were 17, 18.
Yep.
Congressional, he might have been the only one that went ham.
Yep. So, back then, he was just so fucking good.
Yeah. They also asked him in that article, what's the best golf he's ever played? And he said 2011 Congressional. Not even close.
Yeah. Makes sense. So, not going to be betting him, but is he going to be there? Probably. He could probably, most likely scenario, he comes in fourth.
I mean, you should definitely bet a top 5 because he's definitely going to be in the top 10 no matter what.
Yeah.
You'll at least get a sweat there if you're into 2-1 sweats.
Yep. Which many people are.
All right. Next we got X, or the two guys everybody likes. X 16, Jordan Spieth 18. Give you the next two: Rahm 18 and Scheffler 18. Those are the 5 guys under 20.
I guess start with X. He's won his last. Maybe if you want to give him 3 stars, or that's what you want to say, 3 stars, I guess, or 2.5, 2. Yeah, he's playing unbelievable. He's a good open player. He's somebody who I liked even going into it like a couple of weeks ago. I don't think I like him any better now that he's won last week. I'd probably like him better if he didn't. I don't know. Is it going to be just a dominant second half of the season?
So I said before his Travelers win, I was like, we should bet X at 25-1. I think that's a good number. And then he won the next 2 events, and I'm just going to stay with the fact that I don't think he's going to win 3 fucking golf tournaments in a row.
I don't either.
Like, Scheffler didn't do that, right?
No, not in a row. It was 4 out of 6 maybe or something.
Yeah, 4 out of 6. I just don't think he's going to win 3 golf tournaments in a row. Like, this is a guy that couldn't fucking win like 4 months ago. He's just going to reel off 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's strange. It's just the way he's playing. He's confident. The one thing that's good about it is, like we saw yesterday, he won despite not really having his A game.
Yeah.
But there was no one really chasing him. I mean, Kitayama.
Tom Kim.
Yeah, Tom Kim. So
I had no idea Tom Kim was only 20.
I didn't either.
Basically,
I didn't know until you just said it.
A fat Siwoo. The guy's electric.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. So X, I don't fucking know. And Could he play well? Yeah, I'm sure he will play well, but I don't think he's going to win. No.
Okay. How about Scheffler? These three guys at 18.
I don't think Scheffler's going to win either. I don't think it's. Last week he was in the good wave and he sucked.
He was in the good wave. Yep.
And not that I think that matters all that much, but I just think he peaked earlier in the season. Obviously, I mean, that's definitely his peak. But I don't know. I think he's on the way down.
Second at the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Missed the putt to tie.
Did he miss the putt to tie?
Yeah, no. Everybody just talks about Willie, but Scheffler was -5 and he had a birdie putt, similar length. It was just not in the same group as Fitz. That would have got him into a playoff. No one talks about Scheffler missing that putt.
No, I don't remember that. But yeah, I don't think he's going to win 2 majors this year. And I don't know. I just think he's good with a wedge. You mentioned before. I think that's important.
Good lag putter too.
Yeah. I don't know. Does he have any really? He was okay last year at the Open, but I think that didn't really play like a true Open. He hasn't really showed me the kind of link style test that I want to see.
What would have shown you? He was 8th last year and 12th at the Scottish last year.
Something. Yeah, it's something. But I guess last year I don't think really played like an Open.
Yeah, I agree with that. I had no idea Brooks was 6th last year.
He's been good.
Wedge. Anytime he's from like 50 yards and out, he always sticks it. Isn't that a plus?
Yeah, it is. So what did he do poorly last week? I'm kind of curious about.
Does Fantasy National have stats?
No, I don't never have stats for fucking shit.
These guys stinks. We had to have stats last week, right?
I don't think it's going to be on Fantasy National.
Unbelievable.
But let's see. Data Golf has it. So I think, like, is his driver off? What's going on? Why did he not play
He was
well?
extremely, extremely frustrated with the greens on Thursday. I know that. It was like uncharacteristic. Like he's like pretty even keel. That's one of his best attributes. He was getting really pissed off with the putter.
Wow. So let's see. I mean, that could show too. He's done a lot of good work on fast greens, right? Augusta.
Yep. But there's that Masters comp. He won the Masters. I don't know.
He did. Let's see. He lost 1.2 putting, 2.1 around the green, gained slightly on approach, gained slightly off the tee. So yeah, all around the green.
Yeah.
Short game. He could be good, but I'm
probably gonna be on a guy that I don't want to be on already, and I don't want to be on 2 guys that I don't want to be on. So
yeah. And then there's Rahm, who I forever have been saying I think this is a great spot for him, and I do. I think course fit wise, it's great. I think he is just a good player for this course. I think links. He's done a lot on links style courses before. He's won an Irish Open. He's anytime he's kind of come over to Europe as a favorite, he's done well for the most part in his career. And I think he's just great at this style of golf. He's very comfortable. But the problem is he's just not himself right now. I don't know what's going on with him. He just isn't himself. He's not having a good year. And I just, as much as I like him, and I think we might get an 18-1 on him, or maybe even a 20 because of the way it's looking right now. It's just hard to bet it on a guy. Like, he's going to just been playing like shit, and I'll just come and win a major.
Yeah, he's playing like dog dick, man. Plus, I didn't like his comments that he had. Did you see those?
Yeah, you sent them to me. I kind of skimmed them.
Just felt like he was making excuses. I guess he isn't playing that bad. 10th at the Memorial, 12th at the U.S. Open. It's just not Rahm level.
Sunday at the U.S. Open was concerning, I think, too.
Big time. Big time. So 18, you're out, huh?
It's tough. It's tough.
You have been talking about it forever, and now you're getting the best number you've seen
all year. For it. There's a reason for it. It's just he's off.
What is specifically off with him? Any idea?
Wedges. I think just iron play in general. His approach has been a little bit off. Early in the season, it was good. He just can't get everything going at once. It seems like he's putting a little better now. But let's see what he did last week. about even putting, lost a little bit, about even around the green, about even everywhere.
Yeah, last week he was talking about all the bad breaks he got.
Yeah, round 4, he gained almost two strokes on approach. I don't know if that means anything.
He was up there for a while, first 2 rounds, and then completely fell off a cliff.
He just played horrible on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm out. I've always been out. I was never gonna bet him. I don't know, just not
18,
for me.
you don't think is?
Yeah, no, it's a very good number. I wouldn't hold it against anybody betting Rahm in 18. I don't think he's going to win. I would prefer Scheffler over Rahm. And I would prefer all these other guys over Rahm. JT, Spieth, Xander, Rory. I would prefer all those guys over Rahm.
All right. Well, I hate to say it, but I'm out.
Wow. You're out. I'm sure that won't come back to fuck us. That leaves the one and only Jordan Spieth.
The official podcast of Jordan Spieth.
I'm not the Spieth guy this week. I might tag along, but I'm not the one shouting it.
I think it seems almost one of those obvious ones, the obvious ones that have been winning this year, right? He's almost like fits at the U.S. Open. He has good history at the course. His links record is great. His Open record is great. He, finished one shot out of a playoff here in 2015. Looked good last week at times. I think he finished T10, which is fine for what you wanted to see. You didn't want to read too much into it, so I don't want to read into a kind of a bad Sunday when he was somewhat in contention. He's hasn't been great on Sunday ever in contention these last couple of years, so that's a little bit of a concern.
His British Open form is getting very close to his Augusta National form.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Was he 10 starts? Like, I don't think he's finished worse than what?
He finished his first one. He finished 44th, but like since he's been good since 2015, 4th, 30th, 1st, 9th, 20th, 2nd.
Yeah, he's
always four top 10s and a win, obviously. And last year he probably should have won.
Yep, Tee to Green, he's been awesome. He was last week. He was good again. Tee to Green, he didn't struggle, but he was just average around the green and putting, which I think is not the worst thing considering he's been pretty much the worst putter this year. So I do think slow greens are better for him. And I sent this to you earlier, the slow greens, guys with slow greens. It's like all of these guys have been good at Open Championships just because I think there's a lot of lag putting, a lot of chipping around the green, and I just think that's more comfortable for them. Spieth is second, Louis is third, Reed is fourth, Zach is sixth.
Are they going to be slow though? What's the deal?
So I think the actual greens are relatively slow. I just think the fairways are going to kind of be burnt out.
Okay. What's slow, like 10, 11?
Yeah. Yeah, I think like last week they were pretty slow.
Yeah.
I think the same. So I think that's one advantage I think they have. We talked about we don't want to read too much into last week, but I think just playing and getting accustomed to the green speed and stuff is maybe something that's worth it.
Yeah. I don't like him as much as I did going into last year's British Open.
It's understandable.
Like, I really thought he was going to win. I just didn't bet him last year because I hate him. This year, I don't know. I'm so desperate for a winner. I'll do anything right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's such a sure thing that he's going to finish in the top 5. Like last year, like it was an auto top 5 for him.
Does he feel destined to win this event?
At St. Andrews or the Open?
Both.
I don't know about St. Andrews, but the Open, I feel like he'll probably win a couple more.
Yeah, I think it's his best chance for a major, that and the Masters, right? Those are the two that he can win.
Yeah.
Probably the only two he can win from going forward, I would say. But St. Andrews, he could be too. I mean, what he didn't, I bet after he lost and came one short of the playoff in 2015, everyone probably said he's going to win at St. Andrews sometime.
Yeah, but he was on an extreme heater then. Like he'd won the first 2 majors. He was coming off. He won the John Deere the week prior. He was winning everything.
Yep.
He was second at Colonial, third at Memorial. And then, yeah, literally, he was a walking top 5, not winning. Like, that was insane golf.
So can you see him winning this week?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1,000% I can see him winning this week.
It would be good for, the tour is going to want him. It'd be nice to be on the side of a guy who, like, I don't remember that it seemed like they fucked all the guys on the weather draw last time.
Yeah.
And tee times and shit. Like, I don't know. I think I can just see it happening, and I think they want it to happen. Not that what's gonna, Tim and Rory. Those are their guys.
What about the other guy that's kind of free falling in the odds here?
He's their guy too, right, JT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you betting him?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know who else am I gonna bet.
You're definitely betting him, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not putting JT.
Why not?
I just don't see him winning 2 majors this year. Right? He went 5 years without one. Now he's gonna, like you said, with X, he's gonna win 4 starts in a row. JT went 5 years without majors. Now he's gonna win 2 and 3 majors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that thing, I mean, I don't want to say
these guys win in bunches sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't want to say he didn't deserve that major. But that thing fell on his fucking lap. It's not like.
Well, yeah, he got a lot of help, but like he still like didn't completely fall on his lap. He was in the fuck. He's the only guy in the fucking bad weather side.
Yeah, that's true.
He got fucked those first 2 days, and he played. That's some of the best golf I've ever seen JT play. It was Thursday and Friday of that championship.
Yep. Yeah, he was great. And I thought he was going to win that whole time until Saturday when he just fucked up. But so I like him. I've always liked him at Opens. I think I've probably bet him in the last 3 Opens.
Yeah, he's getting better, Adam. He's nothing spectacular or anything.
No, so he's been good at Scottish, and like he's been showed some signs on links lately. But
I'm not going to guy too. Great in the wind.
Great with a wedge.
Yep. I just think he's very similar to Spieth, but minus when Spieth just goes crazy with the putter. Their games are very similar. They're both like when you think of wedge games, it's those 2 guys, right?
Yep.
Those are the 2 guys.
So that's what I'm thinking here. Is he lost strokes across the board pretty much last week? Wow. For me, he's very similar to Spieth. I agree with that, and he's won one this year. Spieth hasn't. Spieth's the better Open player. Spieth has better St. Andrews or has St. Andrews history. They're very similar to me. So I think just Spieth is the better play of the 2.
Couldn't you bet them both?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you could, but you just don't want to, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could do fucking anything, right? Could bet everybody if you wanted.
I mean, proximity, last 24 rounds, 75 to 100. JT's 4th. You got Weasel there 4th.
Spieth.
First is Henley. Spieth was 26, but long term, I also looked at last 50. Last 50. Last 50, JT's first. Where's Spieth? Weasel's 6th. Oh, Spieth's not even up here. Weird.
The thing about Spieth that I like too is, like, so I watched him in Rahm's entire round on Saturday, and
39th for Spieth. Better him from 100.
Yep.
To 125.
So he had one shot where he put the second on a par 5 to like 4.5 feet and made the eagle. And the way he just did it, he ran it up through the rough, up, down, up with the slope. And I just feel like he has that creativity for this,
definitely.
event.
But JT has creativity.
He does too. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are I don't know. Those are the 2 guys that I would look at. I would give I'm not even going to consider Rory, X, Rahm, Scheffler, Fitz, Lowry, JT, all 22 now.
Wow. Any thoughts on Fitz Lowry? I guess go right into there.
Fitz, I like better than Lowry. I don't know. Lowry's a shit number.
Yeah, you can't bet Lowry at fucking 20 to 1.
I just can't bet either of them. But I think Fitz does better. I don't know.
I think
What are your
Fitz
thoughts
is
on Lowry?
no thoughts on Lowry. No, Lowry. He could play well. He hasn't shown me anything that shows he's capable of winning. Like I don't know, the Port Rush team just was like a perfect storm. I don't really see him winning another major, especially not right now. I think he's playing fine. He's playing well. Well, he hasn't played in a couple of weeks, but prior to that, he has been. But no, the number's not bettable to me. Yeah. I don't think I'd even bet it at 30.
No, I probably wouldn't either. Fitz, I was that second round he had that at the Scottish. I was pretty impressed by.
He's fucking good. I think he's a very high floor.
Yeah, he plays the Dunhill every year.
Yeah, he has a chance. I mean,
I don't see him not being in the top 20 this week.
I don't either. I don't think it's even a possibility.
Yeah,
unless a weather thing.
Yeah. So
and even so, I think he's going to overcome it. So yeah, I think he's a great.
But as a betting show, we're not going to bet Fitz at 20. We never have and never will.
No.
I mean, we have, but not in this type of event.
Yeah, and exactly. And to win his second major in a row.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Okay. So those are the 22s. What if JT got up to like 26?
Then you could probably just add him.
You just got to bet it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Morikawa, Weasel, Cantlay, 28, and then Willie Z, 30. Willie Z number going up. What is up with that? The major guy.
And everyone's betting him too, because it's a fucking sucker bet.
Yeah, this is technically his first Open. He withdrew last year in the first round.
He got some sand in his asshole.
You just out on Willie Z here?
Yeah. I just think this place neutralizes what he does. Like when you want him, you want those long iron stick and approach shots. He's not like a creative type player. And
if we think it's gonna get up to -18, it's not him.
It just doesn't feel like him. Like a tough U.S. Open, we should probably bet him every year for the rest of his fucking career.
Right.
Just because he sticks those shots, he's good with the mid to long irons. He just precise. Like I don't think precision is what you need here. You need creativity.
Yep. That's very true. Yeah. That's why I'd be out on Colin as well.
Yep. Same. Yeah. Completely agree. And that's why I love Weasel.
Yep. Give it to me.
So he's the one bet. I've made some.
It yet?
I made some already of it. I think we're probably going to bet a little better number, so I didn't put it all in yet. But 10th last week, I think, I was kind of waiting to see some links results from him because he hasn't really showed in his career. But I wasn't worried about it because he's a different player the last year and a half or 2 years than he has been prior to that. So I didn't read too much into that, but it is nice to see that T10 last week. I watched most of his round on Sunday, and he was very good. Was making a lot of good shots. He had a lag foot. I tweeted this. He had a 100-foot lag putt, and he put it to 2 feet on the par 5 and tapped in for birdie. I one of the best scramblers on tour, one of the best putters on tour. I know it hasn't been as good lately, but he gained almost 7 strokes putting last week. So I think these slower greens are helpful for him too. He's one of the best wedge players on tour. Everything that I think you need here, he does very well. Australians, the last time they played at St. Andrews, there were 3 Australians in the top 10. So everything he does, he's the 6th ranked player in the world, 1 through 5 of a major. He does it. I just think he's ready to go. The only question I have is, are the golf gods going to allow this sweaty, stinky, disgusting human to win at St. Andrews, the 150th Open?
Trying to see if he played at the Dunhill at all. Has he ever played here?
I don't believe he has.
What the fuck? That's not cool.
What's that event called?
The Dunhill Links. Alfred Dunhill Links.
I don't think he's played it.
Yeah. So everything you said, I agree with. I mean, I was shocked he finished top 10 last week after the start he had, or after the draw he had, and he played well over the weekend. I mean, he just had one bad round, 75 in round 2. Every other round was -2 or better. Getting a good number on him.
If he shoots even par, he's right in the thick of things.
Right. Yeah, I like him. Great putter, showing some form with the putter. I like that. My only concern is, did he already get his big victory this season?
I was thinking about that before, and like all these trends point to guys who win these majors have already won something that year.
Okay, good.
Like
You got the Augusta. You got the Augusta comp with him.
2 top threes in the last 3 starts.
Yeah, he clearly loves Augusta. Yeah.
I think it's all great. And one other thing I was going to say about him. Yeah, I also like that if it plays tougher, I still like him, and if it plays easy, he's won a bunch of some birdie fests too, and so I think he can go either way.
A lot of people are saying Kapalua too.
Yeah, he's won there.
Right. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm in. We trying to get a 30 here?
30, but I think 28 is reasonable.
Okay.
But again, do the golf gods allow it?
Do the golf gods realize how big of a scrub he is, or is that just us?
You could probably smell him from a mile away. So, no, I like one of my favorite bets, if not my favorite bet.
The golf gods allowed John Daly to win here.
Yeah, but he
had a mullet at the time.
Yeah, it's different though. Mullet was more in style, and he had so much charisma, and Weasel was just disgusting.
I mean, they let a gap-toothed South African win that no one had ever heard of in 2010.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I mean, he's just as ugly as fucking Cam Smith.
Yeah, just different. I can definitely picture it too. I can just picture him just hoisting it.
Yeah. Drilling putts from 40 feet. You know he's going to be doing that.
Yeah.
If he's winning.
Yeah.
He drilled one yesterday from 40, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I like it.
Nice 18-foot par.
Yeah.
Just one of those things you get pissed about if you're not on him.
Yep. He does speed things.
Yep.
How about Cantlay was the other guy in that range?
I didn't love him before. He kind of started to grow on me. He looked really good yesterday, drilling putts. I don't know. His major performance this year has been pretty bad. What he's done in contention has been a little concerning. So I can actually see it, and I actually don't. I'm not betting it, but I'm starting to think like I would, if someone bet that, I wouldn't hold it against them.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. I can't figure this guy out, man.
Yeah.
Like, what happened that Sunday?
I don't know. I can't get over the fucking 8-iron into the lake. His 200-yard shot, he hit it 110. It almost didn't reach the lake. Like, and I saw him in person too. He's just kind of fucking gross body.
Yeah.
Why, like weird sloppy ass. Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Yeah, so we're moving on.
Yeah.
All right, next range, you got Tommy Fleetwood 35. This guy loves St. Andrews. DJ 40, Terrell Hatton 40. Just those three at under 50.
And, in theory, I like all of them. I do. Starting with Tommy here. I know you're gonna think I'm crazy. I could see him winning.
Can he get to minus 20?
I don't know, but he looked great on Sunday. He was fucking fire on Sunday. He was second in the field in approach, gained almost 4 shots on approach on just Sunday alone. He should have won with a Sunday. He missed a 5-footer on 1, an 8-footer on 3, both for birdie, then 2 11-footers on 7 and 8.
Jesus. I bet him live.
Did you?
Yeah. I needed something. My brother had a Xander ticket, and I was like, oh, fuck, I need something here. He was like 40 to 1. I was like, fuck it.
He plays the Dunhill Links great.
Yeah.
Plays Opens great. I think
just
I might bet a top
number,
5 on him
man.
or something. Yeah.
Just a bad number.
Like I wouldn't if I can get like a top 5 at 9 to 1 or something, I wouldn't mind that.
He missed the cut here in 2015.
He wasn't really too much on the scene at that time yet, was he?
No. That was before he had a beard. Looked disgusting. best finish second, obviously, but that's his only top 10.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's like when DJ shaves his beard. It's like, dude,
looks like a muskrat.
Yeah, you gotta grow that thing back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I can't bet Tommy Fleetwood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think if he was 55-1, I would be all over it.
Oh yeah, big time.
Is 35 the real number?
That's what it is here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 30.
Yeah, it's gross. But yeah, and even Hatton, I think he's another guy who plays the Dunhill great. Had a really solid week too. He had just kind of one bad round. He looked really good too. The number is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean he's won the Dunhill multiple times.
Yep, 56. I liked a lot of what I saw from him this week.
Yeah, it's just the first time he's ever played well in this season.
Yeah, I was actually happy with my card. Had Tommy finish in T4, had Hatton had a good week at 70-80-1, whatever he had. So Smith finished 10th, but Hatton I could see playing really well too. But I don't think 30 whatever is a bettable number.
Yep.
Brings us to the next guy.
Oh man, I love this guy so much, man. I want him to win so bad, and I really feel very strongly about him. And DJ, I can't believe he's 40-1. I bet him. I've bet him at way worse numbers here, and I've been saying for a year he's gonna win at St. Andrews, and I finally seen it out of him this year for the first time. Like, followed him at the U.S. Open. He had that strut going. Watched the first 2 rounds of the Live Portland event, and he just looked so confident. He was striking it, driving it well, hitting a wedge well. He had a couple bad 3 putts, but he was basically leading the whole tournament from basically the first 2 rounds, and then I didn't watch the 3rd round, so I don't really know what happened. But from what I saw, he looked great. Played well in the JP McManus. He's been over in Scotland for a while now. I don't know. I just love him. He finished 14th here, like one of his first opens in 2010, and then he had the 36-hole lead in 2015, and then that was when there was a big weather delay, and he just came off the weather delay. He just sucked. But I mean, he was leading the tournament for 36 holes for what it's worth. And then, I mean, at the U.S. Open, gained 3.8 approach, 3 off the tee. I just love what he's doing right now.
I agree with everything. And, in that Open when he had the lead at St. Andrews, I think it was 36 hours that he didn't play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's like, whatever. You kind of just got to forget about it. So, yeah, 6.9 strokes tee to green at the U.S. Open. People act like he didn't play that well. He was 15th in the field in tee to green, and then
what did he finish?
He finished like 23rd, I think.
Yeah.
And then he third at Portland.
He's got all the live questions behind him. He's played a couple events it was the U.S. Open, the only event. Yeah, he's played that. He got the first event off the live announcement out of the way, and he's ready. I just got a great feeling on DJ this week.
He's finished in the top 14 in 6 of the past 11 years at the Open.
Yeah.
So more than 15% of the time he's finished in the top. More than 50% of the time he's finished in the top 14. 13th in proximity, 75 to 100.
Yeah, baby.
I just think the narrative is wrong. DJ doesn't give a fuck. He only cares about money. Only cares about himself. Like, fuck you. He cares about winning majors. I know he does.
Definitely does. He always shows up. Even last year when he sucked, he finished 8th at Portrush. He finished, I think, 13th or something at Kiawah.
Mm-hmm.
He almost won that. Actually, no, that was the year prior. But he cares about majors. He doesn't give a fuck anymore about regular events. He wants to make money and win majors. That's all he cares about.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone's even arguing that he doesn't care about regular events. Everyone knows that, but I do think people are saying he doesn't care about winning majors.
Yeah, that's just false.
It's just false. It's so yeah. So I mean, I like it. I love the numbers. Great. Can I see one of these live guys really actually winning? Oh man, the people would be fucking pissed.
I like a lot of them, man. I like a lot of them.
All of them have played St. Andrews well, and him. Just imagine the fucking libs if he raises the fucking trophy, the claret jug on the
right on Rory's
Open,
ass.
150th Open at the home of golf.
Oh, that's incredible.
Like, even if I was betting it no matter what, and I do like him.
I bet it at 26 a couple weeks ago. Now you give me a 40. This is gonna be a make or break for the season.
I just need it to happen so bad. I'll lose money. I don't give a fuck. This needs to happen.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I like it anyway. Like, even if it wasn't for all that shit, I do like him. So
what's not to like about him right now?
Something about 9/11 or something.
Yeah. No, but like actual golf wise.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, that's the golf wise thing too, to them.
It'd be one thing if he just like sucked at the live events, but he's been in the top 5 at both events, like just there. Like he's definitely. It's not like these courses play difficult, both of them. Yeah,
people are acting like they're a joke events. Like, they just see what they want to see. Those are both set up pretty tough.
Yeah, they all wanted to win. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know.
Perception versus reality.
Yeah. So DJ, bet him, and bet him hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I said earlier, a winner here wouldn't make up for a horrible year. A DJ would.
Oh my God, it would, and then some. Oh, we'd be doing some partying hard.
Oh yeah. So on to it. Maybe some more live guys.
All right, the next 2 guys listed here are live guys. We got Louis at 50, and Brooks at 50.
What a disrespectful Louis number.
Well, we got another live guy coming on the scene. That Asian sensation, Hideki, 50 as well.
So I guess he's a piece of shit too.
Hideki's gonna get paid.
He is. I'm here for it. And I mean, what are they floating? 400 million. That's what the rumor is.
Yep.
It's a lot of cash. So, but that'd be a huge get for them. We don't want to get too deep into it, but Asian market brings in TV deals into play. Asians don't give a fuck about all this fucking weird shit everyone's talking about. They just want to watch their dude play.
That's their biggest get to date. It's not even close.
Yep. And he's probably going. And so I said this to you earlier, and I said this on a show yesterday. I think when these guys are in the process of going, they're kind of untouchable because it's just a lot. The media stuff, they haven't made the announcement yet. I'm sure they've a lot of sleepless nights. Like, I get all that. So I think now DJ settled in. It's different. Decky's still in that phase. I think Hovland's probably in that phase. I think both of them are going. I think both of them are untouchable this week.
Okay, even at the 50 with Decky?
It's a
Last
great
time
number.
he was 50, man. We missed out.
Was he 50?
He was 50.
What did he do in 2015?
2015, 18th.
I want to say I'm out on him, but 50 is fucking like, it'd be like obviously bet only thing. Like, I wouldn't play him in DFS or any type of that shit, but just like, number's great.
Yeah. I watched a lot of him because I bet him last week, and he was pretty bad off the tee.
I don't think he's winning.
I don't particularly either, but like, you got the Augusta stuff. You got, I don't know. Yeah, he's probably not winning.
Does he have that much of a chance? Better than Hovland?
I can't see him being actually good around the green. He has a way better chance than Hovland. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Hovland has no chance.
Hideki just finished 4th in the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hovland has 0 chance.
The Decky number, man, out of control.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why are they doing it?
Because he was fucking terrible last week.
Let's see what he did. I mean, the 50 is fucking intriguing.
Yeah, I think I got to be involved.
7 in 2 rounds, not great.
Anyways, what about those other 2 live guys?
I like Louis. I mean, how can you not like him? He has a first and a second in his 2 starts here. He's been playing pretty well, decent at live. I'm trying to get the live stats for anyone else who wants them. Last time I posted live stats, like, people got pissed at me.
Nah, people are the worst.
I'm just fucking posting the stats. I thought you might want to see him if you want to play these guys at the U.S. Open.
Nah, man, they don't want to see him. They just want the live guys to go to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. But Louis, I'm interested to. I kind of want to look at his stats, but what was he fifth in Portland?
Yeah, yep.
He's playing pretty well. I just obviously sets up good for him. I think he's now in that phase where, like we talked about DJ, he's more settled in. He's not really facing. He never really faced much backlash. Somehow,
I think he was 5th, 8th in London, and like 6th or 8th at the BMW DP event, the Euro event.
What did he do at the U.S. Open?
U.S. Open, Louis. Probably not good because all the majority of the live guys stunk.
Probably missed the cut. Yeah, he missed the cut.
But what did he get? Weight? Was he on the wrong wave? Got to look into that.
I think so.
DJ was in the wrong wave too on that at the U.S. Open. Still played well.
He's great around the green. Player. He's gained in like 14 of his past 15 events around the greens. Good off the tee.
When he won here, he was a terrible putter.
Mm-hmm. Now he's a good putter.
I got to bet. I think I got to bet Louis.
Yeah, gives us 2 chances to fucking stick it to the libs.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just.
No, I know. It's a disrespectful number considering what he's done. Like I told you he was going to go up. He was like 33, and I said we're going to get something better than that, and you didn't believe me.
That guy's not betting him?
No.
Just because of the live stuff, huh?
That, and he hasn't played really well this year.
It's crazy all these people care so much. I could care less if a guy is playing golf.
I care about fucking
live tour.
winning golf bets.
Yeah, I got to bet Louis. I'm not going to bet Brooks either, but yeah, I'm not going to bet Brooks.
Can Louis win this again?
I think he can, yeah.
So he just wins every event at St. Andrews till he dies?
Well, he didn't win the 2015 one.
Yeah, but he basically did. Was in a playoff.
I don't know. Tiger's won it twice.
Tiger, Louis, the same guy.
Jack's won it twice.
You know, I think I'm just gonna wait till he gets like a 4-shot lead in third round and bet him at 3-1, just so I don't miss out.
Yeah. No, I think we got to bet the 50.
Yeah, I'm betting the 50.
Okay. Anything on Brooks, Burns, Neiman? Those guys are all 50.
No on Burns can suck my ass.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised Neiman played well last week.
Yeah, I kind of was too. I think he's a boomer bust play. I could see him I can't see him winning.
Yeah, me neither.
Who's the third? Burns, Neiman, and who?
Brooks.
I'm not betting any of them, but I'd rather bet Brooks than the other two.
Same. Okay. 55. We got Vic. Holy shit, 55. Finau, 55. Homa, 60. Anything there?
Homa played well last week. He was
shocked by that too.
Yeah, he's a guy. I don't know. I think he might be fool's gold from last week. No, I'm not sure. He's good. He's a guy I don't want to. Let me put it this way: I don't want to see him at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Do you?
Why? You scared of him?
I'm not scared of him, but I think once he gets involved, he's very tough to beat.
Yeah, he ain't winning a major.
No, I agree. He hasn't never done really shit in a major, has he?
Yeah, no. I like Finau a lot.
Yeah, I like.
You get the Augusta thing. Look at his Open record: 18th, 27th, 9th, 3rd, 15th. Let's see stats. I mean, Canada, he was 2nd. Colonial, he was 4th. Travelers, he was 13th. I mean, he's gaining a lot.
He's gone like 45 to 60, and people are betting him. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Has he?
Yeah, I think I saw someone yesterday post an article of betting him at 45 to 1. Would you say now he's 60?
55 listed here. His approach
2 weeks
numbers are fucked.
2 weeks off.
Yeah.
No, I like him.
I don't want guys that are playing well. Isn't he playing really well?
Yeah, I guess. Is he going to win the Open?
Why not?
I don't know. I mean,
You can't win a big event.
You can win a big event. It's tough for me to
I
say.
know. But we're not betting. We don't have many guys here. We're betting. I mean, why not? If you get a 60 on him.
Spieth, Weasel, DJ, Louis. And there's more room, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess 60, sure. He probably could be there. I don't know. I mean, I want to get a Tommy 50. I know I'm just making numbers up on guys who I want to bet.
Just wait.
I mean, if that happens, I'm going to bet it. But I rule to myself, 50 is the lowest I'll go.
Okay. Next range, you got Rose 70, Sanjay 80, Ryan Fox 80, Connors 90, and then the big cat 90, Tiger.
Jeez. No, on all of them, I don't know. No, none of them are winning.
No, I obviously have a small piece on Tiger just because I love him, but very hard to see him winning.
No, he won't be able to put 4 rounds together. I think he'll have a good round in him.
Definitely. But I don't know. This is his last major at St. Andrews, right?
Yeah. There's going to be a time in either the first or the second round where everyone thinks
he might excited.
Yeah, thinks he might have a chance to contend. And then
he's going to be awesome.
Look like he got fucking hit by a car the next day.
Yeah. Sucks.
But I do think it's just this course, like, I don't see him blowing up as much as he could at the PGA. Like, just the way it's laid out.
No, not at all. It's just the 4-round thing. It's just the problem right now.
But such a strategic player. He knows this place. He knows the way around it, obviously.
I think this will be his best major performance of the year, though.
Finish-wise, yeah. I think he can finish in 22nd.
Yeah. I mean, that those first 2 days at Augusta were amazing.
Yeah.
I think we'll definitely see some of that. He probably finished 40th or something. No, he finished way down the board because he shot like a 78. He just died.
Yeah, he's going to die again. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, man, it sucks. Yeah, I got no interest in Fox. I mean, 80. No, that number sucks.
Number sucks, but he probably will have a bounce back week.
Okay, I got interest in a couple guys, 100 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Scott a little bit. He gained 8 at Memorial, and he finished 14th at the U.S. Open. I think he gained like close to 5 on approach.
Yep.
Has a great open track. I wouldn't be betting him if he was 60-1, but at 100, I love old guys at the Open. I feel like it just feels very Matt Kuchar like when I was on Kuchar in 2017 when he should have beat Spieth. So I'm intrigued by Adam Scott at 100.
What was Kuchar's odds that year?
60.
Okay.
Obviously playing way better than Scott was at the time. Scott was 10th here in 2015, 27th here in 2010, and he played in 2005 as well. So he's played here plenty. And you get the Augusta thing, obviously. So at 100, you can take a chance on that.
All good points. I wish he was playing just more. Just feel like he hasn't been playing that much.
Yeah. And I can't argue that.
But he's an old. He could definitely be up there. I don't know if I can see him winning again. Just feels like a loser now.
Yeah. Old guys contend.
Let me put it this way. I'd rather bet all these guys we're going to talk about that just take a flyer on a guy at 100 plus than one of someone at 660.
Yeah, definitely. The other guy I like is Reed, another live guy. He finished third at the live event. Probably should have won if he didn't have that bad Thursday. Was great. Great putter, great around the green. His Open Championship record is surprisingly pretty good. He was 10th at Portrush. He was 12th in 2016 and 20th at St. Andrews in 2015. And at 125, I feel like that's pretty good value for a guy. He has a better chance of winning this than like Sam Burns.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Yeah.
Well, he's starting to play well.
I mean, he has a better chance than Rose.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll bet that. No doubt.
Those are the two guys, pretty much.
What about Bryson?
Bryson, I put a couple shekels on it just for fucks because
100.
I don't know. He's 100. It was 105 when I bet him, 103 or something. Jeez. I don't know. He wins this once out of 100 times. Yeah, I think.
he looked okay in the last live event. He wasn't horrible.
No, he made it on. He was with everybody for the first 2 days. He made a 8 or a 9 on a hole on Saturday, but he still made a zillion birdies.
He'll probably make an 8 or 9 this week.
Yeah, he'll get stuck in a pot bunker and do that. So he's probably not going to win. But the other two, I actually can see contending.
Yeah, I'll just bet I'll bet the 3 and just as a flyer, and you're not really risking that much.
No, this isn't a full bet on Bryson at all. So, any other guys 100 plus?
Let's see, what was I looking at? I don't. Sergio.
Woodland?
I don't. No, not Woodland. Well, maybe I'll talk about in a sec. But Sergio, the history is unbelievable. 3 starts here, 3 top 14 finishes. I think he could be a sneaky good play in some formats. I know it doesn't seem like he gives a fuck at all anymore, and he probably doesn't. So that's the only reason why I don't think it's like a smash bet at one. I saw 110.
125 here.
125, and I mean, if you put it all together, he's probably the top 5 and best players at St. Andrews here.
Yeah.
So why not? Just because he sucks?
Yeah, and I don't know if he really cares about golf. Maybe he does at the Open. I don't know.
I think
Tiger just drove 18 again.
Wow.
I drove it over.
Must not be that hard to drive it then.
That's 40 feet for eagle.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I know he doesn't care much about golf, right, or whatever it is, but you got to think he would like to win the 150th Open at St. Andrews.
You think so? But he hasn't even been playing well on Live.
No, he hasn't.
That's the difference. Like, you're playing like shit in a 48-man field. I mean, that's not good.
No, it isn't good.
You got to be finishing the top 10 in the Live events to be showing me something.
So yeah, I'm not going to bet it, but I don't think.
Any of these other guys, like Casey's coming back? No. Mito's 125. What about Tom Peters?
I think Casey could play well too. Peters, I don't think he can win.
Okay.
Haotong?
I don't think he's gonna win the Open, right?
I would assume no.
Tom Kim?
No.
Who's the best Kim this week? Bunch of Asians in this field.
I don't know too many Kims. Henley, Varner, Kokrak, no. Moronk, no. Woodland, I guess, showed something last week, but he just fell off. Oh, Danny Willett. How about Danny Willett?
Won the Dunhill, obviously got the Augusta comp. I don't know. I could see a Danny Willett type like contending.
Jacobs is betting Willett. He crushes Dunhill.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
So
I don't know if I'm gonna get there. Isn't Aaron Wise good on coastal courses?
Yeah, and fuck Aaron Wise.
Okay.
He's not winning the fucking Open.
True. So I guess our plan here is to, the guys we like. We're gonna come back with a live show on Wednesday.
Yeah, and see if we can get deeper into the weather splits and whatever else. I got the live stats now. I guess too late. I'll text them to you.
Yeah, I got a hard stop here. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this event. It's gonna be fun, even if it gets out of hand. Great to see Tiger back, and we really need a winner.
Open's my favorite major, so I mean, I'm very excited about it too.
Early morning golf's the best.
All right, let's get a winner.
All right, good luck.